like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here are the starters for Utah. Collins and Kessler, there in the middle. Clarkson the 2, and Markkanen is the 3. And it's George in at the point. Now here's Allen. 5 on the clock. Hunter passes to Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
Clarkson for 3. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Mitchell. The kick to Hunter. There's the triple. Rebound, Utah. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Garland against George. And the shot is good by Garland.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Markkanen for 3. The shot that time not on target. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Clarkson against Mitchell. Pass to Garland. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Garland's got 5 points.
When Garland finds a 3-point shot, he takes it, supremely confident in his abilities.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Hunter, coming off a 12-point game. Here's Mobley. Outside Garland. Takes a 3. Collins with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Clarkson against Mitchell. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by George.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Cleveland with another.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Strus comes in for Hunter. And a switch here also for Utah. Sexton's checked in for Clarkson. And Collins with the slam.
He can slam it with the best of them. Collins with an all-star weekend-worthy dunk there.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Wade. Here's Mitchell. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Mitchell's got his second basket. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Garland. Nice shot by George.
And just muscling it in, George, very aggressive.
44 seconds left in the first. George against Garland. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
The 3 from Sexton. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. From deep, Mitchell drains the triple. Mitchell's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
George misses from close range. Now Mitchell. That 3's off the mark. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Cavaliers on top, up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. Max Strus is out there with Ty Jerome. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Mobley outside. Back to Strus. Good on the bucket.
And a nice find by Mobley, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Sexton against Strus. It's tipped. On the take. And rejected. Here's Collier, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. The shot by Filipowski, no good. The Cavaliers leading. Outside Strus. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Jerome. He's scoreless. And there's the lob. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
A different look for Cleveland. Hunters checked in for Thompson, and Darius Garland subbed in for Okoro. And a switch here also for Utah. Martin, he's checked in for Clarkson. Shot's good by Collier. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Here's Martin. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Jerome passes to Mobley. Here's Garland. Hunter, a screen on Sexton. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Buries it from 3. Strus has got 5 points in the quarter.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Sexton. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland leading by 5. On the wing, Strus. No good from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. A different look for Cleveland. Okeke comes in for Evan Mobley. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. Here's Garland. And the shot goes down. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
When you talk about players with great ball skills, Garland comes up early in the discussion.
Here's Clarkson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Mitchell. Will stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a 6th man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Garland for 3. Nails it from 3. 10 points for him.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Collins outside. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Outside Hunter. From deep, Mobley. Collins with the rebound. George feels it out a bit. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen from long range. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Cleveland on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please bring your attention to center court. And get ready.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's...
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is... Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Markkanen and Collins the 3 and 4. George out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Allen a screen, and here's Hunter for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Utah leading. On the wing, Clarkson, checked by Mitchell. Kicks it to George. Over Garland. George's shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Oh, leaving no doubt on the break. Mitchell.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness, a big part of his success.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Donovan Mitchell. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. George passes to Clarkson. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 11.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Allen outside. He gets it in there. Allen's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Oh, tough 2 from Allen, showing his grit.
George passes to Clarkson. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Pass to Mitchell. Outside Hunter. The 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. George passes to Clarkson. Kicks it to George. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Tries the spin move. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell with the ball, picked up by Markkanen. Mitchell misses.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Here's Sexton. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul for the Cavaliers. Okoro is checked in for Jared Allen. Merrill comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Garland. Hendricks is checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for George.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
Here's Sexton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, don't let his 6'3" height fool you. Sexton loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Utah making a switch here. Williams is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Okoro. Here's Jerome. Misses in close. Williams on the wing. Over Okoro. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Sexton.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
And so it's the Utah Jazz finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, getting lots of great looks. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Isaac Okoro is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Hunter in at the center position. That's the 5 from Cleveland right now. Outside for Sexton. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Asserting himself at the arc. Sexton saw his shot and took it without fear.
Here's Jerome. Checked by Sexton. Jerome, that's good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
There's a screen. Lets it fly. Collier, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yeah, great job challenging the defense by Garland. He gets positioning inside, and all they can do is foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And Allen gets it to go.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Here's Clarkson. It counts, and the foul. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Jordan Clarkson can be so crafty, able to navigate the foul and get his shot to go. Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And he's going for the lob. Garland finds Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on George. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
Clarkson outside. This one for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Garland with the ball. Picked up by Markkanen. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Proving to be a true leader in these spots, Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
He drops it from range.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Garland for three. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. George passes to Collins. Markkanen for three. That shot missing. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. And stolen by Markkanen. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Clarkson passes to Collins. It's George on the wing. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Hunter against Markkanen. Beyond the arc. Cash. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
Well, you got to be ready when your number is called. Great job by Hunter.
Garland against George. Markkanen outside. Pass to Clarkson. George outside. The three won't fall. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the act. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Clarkson the 2 and Markkanen is the 3. And it's George in at point guard. Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jack.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. Here's George. And there it is for him. And the Jazz lead by 3.
What a finish inside from George, showing he can handle physical defense.
Left side, Hunter. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
George outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Cleveland's shooting it well at 59%. The 3 ball. That doesn't go either for George. Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland, the pass to Hunter. Great action here if you're just joining us. About a minute into OT.
Well, Collins is a capable defender, especially when he gets the positioning he needs to block shots.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range since regulation. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Mitchell. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Clarkson outside. High arcing shot. Hunter with the ball. Pass to Garland. The kick to Hunter. Mitchell against Markkanen. Time, and we're going to have a second overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. And here's Garland. Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. Hunter the screen to take the lead. Garland no good. And for Utah, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. George finds Clarkson. Knocked loose. Over to the left wing. For three, Collins. The Jazz again can't hit.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Mobley down low. Markkanen's there.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
George against Garland. George, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, and he pulls the string on you.
Here's George. Over Garland. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And Cleveland has possession. Now here's Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Markkanen. Hunter in the post. It's guarded by Markkanen. And it's Utah with the ball. George passes to Clarkson. Back to George from behind the arc. Oh, the trifecta!
Check out George showing up in the big moment, showing how ready he is to be that guy.
And Cleveland has possession. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Six-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he lobs it up top.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second overtime period. Markkanen against Hunter. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock. And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Now Hunter. Left side Garland. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Stan.
Take this and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land.